Эй, друзья, всем привет, с вами Никита. И если вы это слышите, значит точно пришли за порцией качественного контента. И его у меня для вас есть. И первое, что мы сделаем сегодня, это вернемся на мельницу.
You're still up?
You can't just walk around in the
Not
dark.
enough hours in the
You
day.
have to have a light. It's the law.
Not at all.
Нужен факел. Нас же предупреждали, что без факела ходить нельзя. Вот,
Not tonight. My cousin is visiting.
All right. Tomorrow night then. Make sure you have some.
зачем нам на мельницу? А затем, чтобы отдохнуть, поспать. Поговорить с утра с Терезой, как нам посоветовали. А потом идти на охоту. Но ведь... заходи. Ведь очень быстро растем по службе. Еще недавно мы были стражником на стене. Сегодня мы патрулировали город. А уже завтра... Завтра мы будем верным оруженосцем местного пана. Итак, спать. Спать мы будем до утра. Угу. Надеюсь, они захочется меня пристрелить на этой охоте. Не хотелось бы просто так. Более знатного лорда. Нас же за это и повесить могут. Давай.
No. My God. No. Let me sleep.
Ладно. Подождем еще. Вот не хочет просыпаться-то. Ну все, 9 утра, самое время. Вот до сих пор не встала. Ты любишь поспать? Поесть из котелка. Замечательно. Похоже на наш сук. Давайте поспрячем, что нам не надо. Где? Это бы вообще выбрать. О, все, она встала.
Lord Almighty.
Подожди. Ой. Остановись. Имя факел. Умоемся с утра. Как поживаешь?
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. And where would you care to go?
Давай погуляем вдоль реки.
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Давай.
Let's go.
Пан подождет. Ну, как дела?
That was a good idea to go for a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it. So I'm glad you took me out.
Не иди так быстро, я тебя не
I'd
догоняю.
love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
It's disgusting.
Так, на нас же могут напасть. Вы о ком-то продолжаете говорить или что?
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug.
Куда бежать-то? Вперед? Ладно. Не догонишь, не догонишь. Давай. Ух ты, ё-моё, оно ускорилось. Ты бегаешь, как девчонка. О, наверняка надо до моста, да? А, это не мост. Какое, до конца реки? Может, до столба? Где? О! Мы потеряли Треза. Давайте... Синенькая. Ого, это мы далеко от нее убежали. А, вот ты.
That was fun.
Да, я мужик, я бегаю быстро.
And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
Да, обычная работа.
I don't know. I suppose it's a job like any other.
I don't believe a word of it. If you ask me, you're loving every minute and you don't want to make me envious.
О,
Now then,
Oh, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
так. Давайте вот так попробуем.
the only one here whose head is all messed up is me. How do you always manage to look so good?
Just look at the lady killer. Where did you learn to talk that way?
I don't recall which church service it was exactly.
You scoundrel. But you certainly know how to make a girl feel special. You may continue. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
I don't want to give anyone an excuse to gossip. Maybe another time.
Так, позвать Карелу на свидание через пару дней. Окей. Давайте пойдем сюда. Нам нужно поговорить местным. Ну вы помните его. А, вот с ним. Охота.
Here I am.
And? You want to go hunting now? God's holy breeches. Come to the stables in the morning like a normal person.
С утра на конюшне, а сейчас сколько времени? Сколько? Утром надо прийти 11 утра, самое время. Люди только просыпаются. О, ой. Ну ладно, подождем следующего утра. Ну, там есть здание, а это корчма же, да?
Be a bit more careful.
О, еще один вопрос. Мы могли научиться охоте. Раз у нас появилось свободное время, свободная от охоты с разными лордиками и патруля города, могли научиться.
God be with you.
Так, обучение. О, обучиться стрельбе и охоте. Давайте начнем с охоты.
I'd like you to show me some hunting tricks.
Certainly.
Ага, вот разные уровни. Новичок.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you.
Только... Не-не-не.
Maybe another time.
Пока, мужик. 60 я тебе платить не готов. Я уж сам-нибудь как-нибудь... Так, корчмарь.
What else you, sir?
Есть что?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. You're the blacksmith's son from Scullets, ain't ya? The bailiff here could probably use you. He's got some jobs for the Scullets refugees, but he's not sure who's good for what. He was moaning about it here yesterday.
Ну-ка, еще что?
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
No one I can take off.
Закончить. Ну, с рейсторожем мы уже говорили. И это него уже и работали даже. Карта. А нет, новое задание есть. Новое занятие. О, вопросик. Неисследованные места. Ладно, пойдемте вниз, посмотрим, что у нас за задание. Все равно до утра надо чем-то заниматься. Уже денег заработаем, полезное что-нибудь сделаем. Нас станут любить, уважать. Отдадут пол этого города, шикарного, принцессу. Увы, нет. Соловей, ты ли это? Ага, Рихтер же опять у нас наверху, да? Вот спрятался опять.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Здесь что-нибудь происходит?
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
Так, помочь чем-нибудь могу?
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy? I've had so many visitors I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
Хорошо,
If you
давай.
need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Ага. Так, почему вас это так беспокоит?
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Ага. А кто может рассказать побольше?
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
Хорошо. Так, расскажи мне о
Can
поварине.
you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
Так, водоносы.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
Ладно, другие водоносы.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
Разумно.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
Ну что, значит, на сегодня мы бригадир. Это давайте уберем, это тоже уберем. Вот возьмем вот это. Поговорить с Хагеном, поговорить с Алисем. Хорошо? О, бригадир. Растем по службе.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Так. Ты ищешь повариху?
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Что вы ждете от поварихи?
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well,
Разумно.
yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young, nimble.
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry.
Так, водоносы.
I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, of course. It goes without saying.
Так, водоносы.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know.
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home.
Серьезно. Как сходить покакать, так ты, наверное, первый, да, шел? А как прибраться, то нет, только не в моем доме. Лучше тебя навалить, потому что ли, где-нибудь. У меня 3 друга было. Не весь дом могли измазать. Ладно, поговорим в следующем. Так отдышись. С тобой, что ли?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Работа насчет для наших соседей.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
What of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
Но это же лучше, чем вот так вот на коленях в грязи стоять.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skalitz, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
А ты знаешь хорошую повариху?
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
Так, а насчет водоносов?
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the Rathaus, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
Хорошо.
Thanks. I'll go.
Так, пойдем. Давай, иди, собирай народ. Мне надо поговорить с Агнешкой.
Be merciful, good people.
Долго бежать так? Давай. Еще за ворота бы нас не выгонял. Какие выносливость? Какие-нибудь навыки? О, ловкость. Ловкость. Позволяет во время боя отпрыгивать в сторону. Падение нанесет меньше урона. Нет, давайте вот это возьмем. Это у нас уже есть. Я же стараюсь не падать. Вообще падать это плохо. Будем брать. Сведения. Когда торговец теряет терпение, торгуя с вами, вы получаете еще одну возможность сделать предложение. Во время разговора со знатью и богатыми людьми красноречие усиливается на 3. Так, красноречие усиливается на 3, когда вы говорите с обычными людьми. С обычными людьми, я думаю, мы и так сможем договориться. Мне договариваться со знатью нам очень поможет, думаю. Может, там бой что-нибудь? Нет. Нет. Ну ладно. Идем искать Агнешку. А чё у меня здоровье не полностью? Я вроде не бился нигде. Привет тебе, Агнешка.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Он важная особа.
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
True. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
А что случилось с нашим священником?
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
What the hell?
А ты не хочешь пойти работать? Нет, не хочешь.
Eternal rest grant unto them.
Это же, наверное, далеко, да? Это... Я бы даже сказал, очень далеко. Ну, придется подождать тогда. Ну, тогда давайте ждем до 5. Как-то уж не слишком легко выполняются местные задания. Светлое время суток во дворе ратуши. Это вы, да? Антония.
God be with you.
Ты пришел насчет
Are
работы?
you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see. All right?
Fine. Ask away.
You just going to pretend I'm not
Так.
here?
Чем ты раньше зарабатывал?
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Am I invisible or what?
Doing what? Who's your father anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really?
Invisible or what?
His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
Not talking to me?
Как у тебя дела?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father.
Am I invisible or what?
And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
Ты мог бы носить воду?
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
I want to carry water.
That's all?
You just going
You've nothing more to
pretend
add?
I'm not here?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
А ты не говорил с Рихтержем?
What happened with Bailiff? You couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
Ладно.
That's enough for now.
Invisible or what?
Почему вы решили выбрать именно нашу реку, чтобы носить из нее воду? Блин, как собеседование проводить вообще?
My respects to you, sir.
Работа водонос.
You're here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
Что ты умеешь?
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda, the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So did I get the job?
We're not finished yet.
Ты умеешь носить воду, да?
Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
А что бы еще ты хотел носить?
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
А если бы в 2 раза больше платили?
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did, but more money?
I wouldn't be Tonda the winch anymore. More like Tonda the stench.
Хорошо, Тонда...
I know
Тонда
everything I need.
водонос. Один есть.
So, can I go carry water then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses me. Otherwise, I might be very angry.
Ты еще поугрожай мне тут.
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see.
А, посмотрим.
Am I invisible or what?
Отбойщик.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Работа.
You're here about the water carrying?
I can hold water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
Чем ты работал до того, как
So
пришел
tell
сюда?
me, What was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Skullets and ended up here.
Quite the factotum, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Тебя зовут отбойщик?
Pickman. That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
Ты мог бы носить воду, да?
So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
Не только воду.
Besides water, you could carry... you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
Okay.
That's enough for now.
So, we're agreed then? When do I start working?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back to him.
So, I might not get the job? I'll be in the shit if I don't. Understand?
Итак, тон да водонос. Вид и отбойщик могут таскать какашки. Корнелиус.
What the hell?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Работа.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
Что ты делал раньше?
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
Ты вообще справишься с работой этого водоноса?
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
Так, ну-ка вот так.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Well, that's not bad, but for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
Хорошо.
That's
Я
enough for
тебя
now.
понял. Возможно, вид у нас теперь водонос. Камень.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Работа.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines, and not just in the mines. So...
Ты работал на руднике, да? Можешь носить воду?
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
А насчет другого?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
Двойная плата.
But it would be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. But what about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
You just going to pretend I'm not here?
Больше грошей.
Look at it this way. You earn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Sure, but I'm in a hurry anyway. And I can get by on a few groschen.
Ладно, значит,
Am I invisible or what?
That's enough for now.
значит, старый план.
You just going to pretend I'm not here?
Ой, ладно, тебе чего?
What do you want?
Be a bit more careful.
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
Ну ты же не справишься.
Be that as it may, I already have the people I need to carry water. And anyway, it's no job for a woman.
I'm strong enough to knock you on your arse, you pup.
Чувствую, с ней мы еще встретимся.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Так, и я принял решение водоноса.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
Так, мне надо назвать их имена.
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Так.
Tonda. They call him the winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
Носить воду.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Камень.
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
Носить воду.
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Ну да, Вит носит воду, а Корнелиус с отбойщиком не воду.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
Ты будешь очень обрадован.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Ну и отбойщик.
Vasil goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
Договорился.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
Антония. Я хотел вон ту взять.
I had no joy finding a cook. There's no one among the Skalitz folk that can cook anything better than gruel and cabbage soup.
All right, I'll ask around myself.
Хорошо. А, нам больше не надо... Не, ну там далеко надо было бежать. Мы очень долго шли туда и обратно. И все даже бы померли по пути. Так что нормально. Можно сказать, мы справились. И заработали немного денег. Дальше. Писарь. Давайте-ка заглянем к писарю. Может, он научит нас чему? Где ты живешь? Наверное, писарь, это ты. Но не думаю, что ты обрадуешься мне, потому что я на чужой территории. Пойдем отсюда. Так, чем займемся тогда? Лагерь. Вот тут есть придорожная часовня. Тут есть новое занятие.
Stop for a bit. I'll just give you a quick search.
А?
Can you hear me?
Даемся.
Why?
Orders of his lordship.
Ты точно хочешь меня обыскивать?
I expect your superiors will have a thing or two to say about this.
I'm in no mood for your nonsense.
Ну, обыскивай.
Ugh, come on then.
Nothing. All right, you may continue.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Блин, это серьезно тут так работает? Он просто подошел ко мне и... Дай-ка я тебя обыщу. А с краденым надо быть поаккуратней. Папа. Так, кто хочет дать нам здесь задание? Сотник.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Ну-ка, есть ли работка?
Any chance of some work here, Captain?
It all depends on what you're ready to do, my lad. As I'm sure you've noticed, the roads around here are swarming with brigands. Sir Hanush has declared quite a reward for dealing with them.
So what do you think I should do about them?
We know about one of their encampments. It's to the east of Ratai in an abandoned mine. I don't really mind how you deal with them. Anyway, the leaders generally wear spurs, maybe like they're pretending they're nobility. Who cares? In any case, bring me the spurs, and I'll take it as proof that the deed's done.
Very well. I'll see to it.
Wait. In addition, Sir Hanush has offered a reward for every bandit who's killed. So take a good sharp dagger. You'll get a bit extra for each ear you bring.
А это не варварство?
Isn't that a bit barbaric?
Barbaric ways, or barbaric times, my boy.
That does make sense, I must admit.
Итак. Нам понадобится... Не знаю, меч. А сколько времени? О, скоро уже вечер, нет. На ночь глядя, мы туда точно не пойдем. Предлагаю заглянуть вот в эти вопросы. Перед тем, как идти валить разбойников, нет. Абсолютно точно. Нужно что-то лучше, чем дубинка. А я иду. Вот сюда я иду. Маркер. Интересно, как люди в этом мире добывают себе мечи? Ну да, я и так знаю как. Подбираю до таких лошар, как я. Так, что у нас здесь? Купальня. Ну, я хотел помыться, да? А что это стоит?
I'd like to order something here.
Uh-huh. And what do you want?
Искупаться и постирали одежду.
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
But of course. Money first, though.
А сколько? 10? Ну, мы же заработали, да,
I'm
на
not giving
теплый
you that
душ.
much.
And how much are you willing to pay?
Давайте дадим ей 9.
Since it's you.
That's not enough.
Хорошо?
You won't regret spending the money. I guarantee it.
Ну, мы помылись.
What do you think? Hot water and a good before.
What are you doing?
Эй. Дальше. Что у нас здесь? Кожевник. Надо не забывать, что мне нужна шкура оленя. Что у нас есть в округе? Это ничего. Наверное, в полных доспехах лучше не плавать. Опа, перепрыгнули. Молодцы. Точно ничего нет. В смысле, вскрыть замок легко. Мне кажется, меня обманули. Ну ладно, зато навык прокачался. Тоже хорошо. Тут у нас ничего нет. Жаль. Ну, значит, мое следующее действие — это реально идти на охоту. Вот с этим топором. Нет? Я пытался. Горожанин. Ладно, где наша кровать? Вон там. Я думаю, мы пойдем с ним на охоту, наверняка Что-то полезное, но мы достанем. А пока замечательный сон до утра. Похоже, это повседневное средневековье, да? Да, думаю, 5 будет достаточно. Ну, в смысле, 5 часов. И я думаю, на этом мы закончим нашу серию. Спасибо, что смотрели ее. Если не хотите пропустить, как мы будем охотиться, обязательно подписывайтесь. Ставьте лайки, если понравилось.